So we've all heard the news already, right? Toys R Us is closing within the next month or so. There will be no more Toys R Us worldwide. This is pretty sad for me because growing up as a kid, one of my biggest memories is my dad surprising me, taking me to Toys R Us to buy my Nintendo 64. I didn't expect it. It just was like a shock to me. He just did it out of the blue. And that's a memory that's like instilled in my brain. So Toys R Us has a big part of my heart as a kid. And then as I got older, I bought the Nintendo Wii there because I couldn't find it anywhere. You guys know when the Nintendo Wii was released, Nintendo limited supply like they always do, and it was hard to find. So Toys R Us came through, and they actually had one for me. And then just recently, the NES Classic Edition, you guys know the scalpers were going crazy and couldn't find those anywhere. But guess what? At my local Toys R Us, I was able to find one. So Toys R Us being gone, yeah, the prices might have been high, but they seemed like they always had what I needed. So this is pretty sad for me. So today I figure I'd take the family and take you guys along for my last visit to Toys R Us. So I didn't expect it to be a little bit emotional, but I'm kind of sad. This is kind of sad that they're going to be gone. So let's go ahead and go to Toys R Us for the very last time. Okay, guys, here we are walking to Toys R Us. I can already feel it. Going out of business. So let's go in for the very last time. So we got 5% off the systems. So we got the Nintendo Switch here. It looks like the normal price of $299, so 5% off that. And then we got the Nintendo Switch Pro controller at $74.99. $75 is way overpriced. That's ridiculous. It's still way more than it should be. So there you go. You can see the prices are still extremely high, but that's to be expected when you're at Toys R Us, and that's ultimately why they probably are closing down today. Right here we're at the Xbox games, moving over to the Nintendo Switch games. I think all the games are 10% off right now. I think as the month goes on, I think they might make the sale a little bit better, but right now it's only 10%. Got some plushies here. And right here is the Nintendo Wii U section with their games. It's kind of small because the Wii U, Nintendo's not focusing on the Wii U right now. I'm actually surprised how many games and stuff they actually have still on display. So a lot of people haven't bought everything yet. So the Amiibo section is got a lot of Amiibos here, and they got a pretty good sale on the Amiibos right now. I think it's like 10% off. Yeah, 10% off. So a lot of people cleared out some of the section here, as you'll see. Yeah, clearance. So that was only $10. A lot of people took all that. $2.98. Wow, there's one Amiibo for $3. So that's insane. Again, we got more 10% off here. And it looks like we have a Pikachu that's way overpriced. It's actually, you can actually get that exact Pikachu for $20 less at GameStop, even though I hate GameStop. Yeah, it's crazy. The prices here are still pretty crazy. But I had to come one last time just to pay my respects. I think that Splatoon gun looks pretty cool. Now, of course, we had to go to the wrestling section. You guys know I'm a big wrestling fan. Everything is 10% off of everything. So we have a belt down here. It's not the exact replica, but it's still $100. So I guess you can get it for $90 now for 10% off. You got Star Wars Legos here. They only got a 5% off sale going on these. What I always loved about Toys R Us are the amazing displays. Like right here, we have a Nerf display. It's just amazing that you can go into a store and actually see like pretty much every Nerf gun and pretty much pick whatever one you want. What was great about Toys R Us is you can actually play. You don't just buy, you can play. They actually have stations where you can actually play games. They have games on display, like you see here. They have 3DSs that you can actually play, which is amazing. And you can actually play everything. I'm a grown man, and I decided to jump on a bike and ride around. Take one last ride. Just like when you were a kid, you know? They have the bikes on display, and they have room just so the kids can ride around. There ain't too many stores out there nowadays that I know of that you can do this. But here they actually promote it. Try doing that at your local Walmart. Not gonna happen. So I decided to buy these headphones just because I wanted to buy one last thing before I left my local Toys R Us. So as I walk out these doors for the last time, I say goodbye, Toys R Us, and thank you for all the memories.
I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best for so much less, you really flip your lid. From bikes to trains to video games, it's the biggest toy store there is.
Gee whiz!
I don't want